What's up, everybody? This is Tiara with MissTDrake, and we are here for Atlanta's Power in Music Awards 50th Hip Hop Anniversary. Can't wait to see what's in store for this award ceremony.
So,
Listen, you're looking nice today. Okay. So it's a big night for hip hop, you know, from the music to the culture. Why is remembering hip hop so important?
I think I should say you should remember it because, well, I would remember it because it made a way for me when nobody wouldn't give me anything, you know what I'm saying? And I wanted to provide for my family and also get out of a life that was headed down the wrong way, like jail or hell. So it means a lot, you know what I'm saying, to me, you know.
Yes. And so just for the Atlanta community, you know, what responsibilities do you feel towards uplifting the community and influencing the culture of Atlanta?
Well, I have a foundation called It Still Takes a Village, and I think that, you know, that's something that it stems from. It takes a village. I think it still takes a village. I think it was important then and it's important today. We're in the schools, the homes, and the communities, educating and combating senseless gun violence and bridging the gap on the stigma with mental and behavioral health. So we in the hood and we're using our platform for something different. So that's how we rocking.
I love it. I love how hip hop started as the foundation. Now you just open up the doors so much. I love that.
Yes.
And so, you know, where would you see, or where would you want to see the future of hip hop for the next 50 years?
I would love to see hip hop get more into the communities instead of just, you know, talking about lavish stuff that we do. I want to see us start talking about mental health and, you know, actually what it takes to raise a household and how to you know, be a father and how to be mothers and stuff like that. So I would want to see it go that way.
How y'all feeling tonight?
Yeah, we feeling good. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Y'all look nice. Yes. Listen, so it's a big night for Atlanta. You know, we have hip hop all over, but Atlanta, we make it what it is.
We make it do what it do.
Okay. So why was it so important to embrace this award ceremony here in Atlanta?
Because right now, you know, this is the mecca of hip hop. Everything that is hot is coming from Atlanta. And plus, you know, we also contribute to, you know, the culture. So it's only right to, you know, bring some of the people who made a major impact on the culture.
And so speaking of that, you know, what do you feel as far as your responsibility towards keeping the Atlanta culture alive in hip hop?
I would say just remaining on, remaining singing, remaining part of the process. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's doing music, recording, giving advice, mentoring, helping people, doing features, whatever it is, just continue to be a part of the culture. You know what I'm saying? So we can continue to grow all the other artists who are coming up and make sure they don't bump into the same stuff we bumped into.
I love that. It's always about giving back. I love that.
For sure.
Now, what are your aspirations as far as the future of hip hop?
Say that again?
What are your aspirations for the future of hip hop?
Man, just, you know, the revenue going up even more, you know, because right now, you know, we getting basketball salaries, you know, due to the streaming and stuff, and just, you know, another, you know, platform or just something different that'll change the game once again.
I love that. And anything new that we can look forward to?
You be on the lookout for my podcast and the Partner Parlay.
Yes, I love it.
You know what I'm saying? Watch a Pimp on WeTV.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got some movies coming up. We got some TV series coming up.
We working. I love it. Listen, the legendary DJ Toof, how you feeling tonight?
I'm great. I feel amazing.
Awesome. So, you know, from the music to the culture, why is remembering hip hop so important?
Well, I mean, hip hop has brought so many nationalities and cultures together, you know, and it still is. So I can't think of any type of music that's just where you can look out in the crowd and see every nationality that you can think of, you know. So hip hop plays a major part in bringing people together, the good, the bad, the positive, and the negative, and just really harness it into a positive, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so, how has it shaped your identity and influenced your music?
Well, I would say I have more sneakers in my closet than I thought I would have. So that plays a part. And so that plays a major part. More jogging suits from Puma to Adidas. So that's just that hip hop that's still running through my blood. Even though I'm about to be 54 now, but I know even though I'm 60, I'm going to still be rocking sweatsuit, shell toe Adidas, you know what I mean? So I think I just get clean for this occasion, though. I almost do on my shell toes, but so it's a lifestyle. That's what's been keeping me busy as far as, DJing still and just creating music. Just even if I'm not working on an artist, I'm going to create music every day, no matter what. Yeah.
And so the future of hip hop, where do you see it going from here?
Well, I would love for it to be here another 50 years, but we just got to clean it up a little bit, to keep it honest, and work our way through some of the politics, as far as the whole radio thing and people telling you that you got to pay $200,000 to get in rotation. I just don't understand that, and that's a part of it that I feel is really holding a lot of new, incredible talent back, because everybody don't have $200K to get on the radio.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's something that I'm ready to really have a talk with the big wigs about that, because that's actually can hurt us. But right now, everybody's grinding. It's good that we have the streaming services where people can basically be a record label from their crib,
Right.
But it's still a few little things that we got to get through politically, though, I would say. But I think we get another 50 years.
So it's a big night. You're looking nice. Okay.
How you feel?
I'm feeling good.
Looking good.
So thank you. So it's a big night for hip hop, So what's your perspective on how hip hop has evolved over the last 50 years?
I love it, man, to see, for me being one of the first independent artists in the city to have a major record deal, to Atlanta becoming one of those real hotbeds. It's just a blessing, man. I feel good about it.
I love it. So since, Atlanta is its own separate culture,
Yeah, for sure.
What's your responsibilities, or how do you feel about your responsibilities to keep the influence going?
You know what I mean, man? I love being the legend, OG that I am, man. Letting the artists see that it's a career. You can make a real career out of this, man. Like I say, I've been doing this for 25 years now. I'm booked this weekend.
Yes.
It's all good.
Period. Stay booked and busy.
Yeah, I already know it.
Why is it so important to remember hip hop and all that it's done for the culture?
Because D4L involved.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Long live shout low. That's why. And plus we're in Atlanta. On top of that, so that's an extra plus.
Period. And so, what responsibilities do you feel towards uplifting the Atlanta community and influencing the culture?
Oh man, I love influencing culture. If I got anything to tell you, how we say it in the hood, if I'm put it down, I hope you pick it up. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna share my knowledge and my game with you at any time, free of charge, withhold information. That's what I don't do. God don't like that.
I love that. And so, how do you feel about how hip hop has evolved and grown over the last 50 years?
How you feel, bro? You might remember this movie.
This Corey Way.
Yeah, believe that.
He's doing such a remarkable job that, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we just riding the wave. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, well, I grew up to y'all's music. I love y'all's music, okay? Y'all have really impacted even like the marching band culture for me. Scotty, listen, listen, that's my song right now.
The Fabo and Stott, man, they couldn't be here, but we here with them. Long live LO as well again.
It's good to see a beautiful interviewer as well as a beautiful camera holder.
Yeah, that's my mother.
That's your-
That's my mother. Yeah.
Wow, so the apple don't drop too far from the tree, huh?
Right.
Oh my God. Mama, okay, go ahead.
Why is it so important to remember hip hop and its culture?
Because hip hop paved so many ways, gave so many people jobs. A lot of people don't understand that. When I came out in the early 80s. It was three of us, Mojo, MC Shadi, and Raheem the Dream. We was out there before they had radio. We wasn't even on radio. We was just in the clubs. We was on the streets. We was talking our way up. So we saw the evolution of hip hop go from handing the 12 inches to downloading our music to in the air. Like, wow. So I've been around long enough to see the change of music, and I was able to adapt to it.
Looking forward, what are your aspirations for the future of hip hop?
Well, the future of hip hop, I own a record label, so I have a lot of groups out. I like to see them continue to expand hip hop, grow, and then employ many more people because, we affect the economy. Because all of us giving people jobs, whether you're a bodyguard, a producer, or a sound engineer, or you throwing concerts, we have a lot of people working. 50 years later, man.
How has hip hop opened the door for other things in your career?
Well, for one, hip hop has been a very, very, very amazing platform for expression, of life. And that has also opened up doors for me to show my personality, my understanding of life and our culture. And I think that in itself shows, it opens you up to a lot. It shows your ability to be an entrepreneur. It shows your ability to sustain and be a mainstay in this thing. It shows a lot. It's almost like hip hop has given us a different type of hope. Hip hop is almost bigger than the concept of an NFL draft, an NBA draft, or a baseball draft. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you ain't gotta go to college to do this. You don't have to go in. You don't gotta wait to be drafted and somebody tell you how much they think you worth. Nah, you get to set your own course, set your own pace, and set your own price. So I'm very thankful for this thing we call hip hop.
I love it. And so hip hop is all over, but Atlanta, we're different. We're unique in its own. So as an Atlanta artist, what responsibilities do you feel towards uplifting the community and keeping the influence alive?
Because you gotta understand, it's a generation coming every day. The next generation is coming. As long as people continue to procreate, there's a next coming. And, when you're thinking about foundation and laying bricks for those to come, you want to make sure you leave a broad path, a very sturdy and broad path for the ones to come, because that's what it's about, that lineage, the future, what you leave behind.
What's up? How you doing? I'm doing good.
Ooh, they got a big color Alice now.
Yes. Now, I was being a little nosy, and I heard that you have a hip-hop fest coming up.
Oh, yeah, and a tour.
So what can people expect? Tell me a little bit about that.
It's all over the country. It's the Cancun Hip Hop Fest. And I'm the host. So you're gonna see some of the greatest greatest hip hop artists in the country gonna be on the scene. We're gonna all do this in Cancun. So we're gonna be over there 4 days, and you're gonna see an array of everybody, along with the comedians also. So it's gonna be a comedy show and a hip hop show as well. And we launched the 50-year hip hop festival starting in October. So we're gonna do like 8 to 10 cities, and it's gonna be great.
And so just from the music to the culture, why is remembering hip hop so important?
Because it's a movement. Hip hop, anything is important that have transformed and transcended music to a whole nother level. You got hip hop artists now winning Grammys, and Oscars. They are actors, like the Will Smiths and the Jamie Foxx and all these guys that's been doing R&B music, hip hop, and crossing over, like Ludacris and all these guys. Now you got hip hop artists that are movie stars. And they are highly influencing everybody all over the world. So it's not just the United States. These guys all over the world with this now. So yeah, the hip hop era in the United States has influenced everybody's lives.
It's a big night for hip hop.
Oh yes, it is.
Atlanta specifically.
Yeah, because hip hop started in Atlanta in the late 80s and was born out of the 90s. So these are really a lot of Grady babies, 80 babies that you see now and 90s that are in the hip hop industry. I'm so excited and elated because again, this has been a long time coming for my son, Little Scrappy, because he's worked so hard, and you know, he's earned it. He has earned it. Being in the business for over 20 years, I'm so proud of him.
And it takes a village, you know.
Yes. Oh, it took,
You know, even for you.
raising that boy, trying to show him the positive things in life, and we all make mistakes, and him to fumble sometime, but never fail. But he stumbled, but he'll never fall as long as he have the mother like me.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah.
And so just, you know, for looking forward towards the future, another 50 years in hip hop.
Oh, yes.
Where would you like to see hip hop?
I like to see hip hop merge with the movie industry, because I mean, it already has, but to get more involved with the rappers, and you know, because when the people rap, when the Sugar Hill Gang came out in the late '80s, they were only rapping about how they felt on the inside and how they see the world at that time. And then you have my son and the others come along, and they begin to tell a story. Love and hip hop is about a story. It's about them being raised, where they were raised at, the things that they endured, the things that they saw. It's about a lot of it in conjunction to everything.
It's a good night. It's a good night.
Yes, it is. Yes,
So
it is.
I want to start it off, you know, just from the music to the culture, you know, why is remembering hip hop so important?
Remember, hip hop is important because being a founding father of live hip hop, my name is Casual Cal. We produced the first hip hop concerts ever in America, and that was the New York City Fresh Fest, okay, where all these New York rappers went on around the road. And I believe that hip hop should not just be concentrated on music, it's a culture. We are designers, jewelry people, entrepreneurs. We're changing the world. It's not just music, people. Music is just that thing that opens the door, okay? So that's what I'm proud about hip hop, is the entrepreneur and all of the cultural richness that comes around it. That turns me on.
I see, I love it. And so, you know, just looking towards the future, you know, where do you see hip hop going from here? We're 50 years in, so, you know, where do you see it from here?
Well, I'm hoping the hip hop culture will start being an example for younger people to start thinking about business, seriousness, their own identity, how they want to brand themselves. Hip hop has all of those pieces that can help a young person grow at whatever they want to do. And it don't have to be hip hop, but just that pattern of life and nail it.
Love it. And, you know, just kind of in what ways do you feel as far as responsibilities towards uplifting the community and just getting the influence for Atlanta?
Well, I'm gonna give you a good one. When I did the tours of New York City Fresh Festival, that was, of course, the great hip hop culture. But people, I'm gonna hit you with one. From hip hop, I then co-founded, produced, and artistic director, as well as the first brother ringmaster ever in the Universal Circus. So hip hop bounced me to another level. See what I'm saying? So that's why I'm hoping to do to folks. They see other things and ranges that they can use the music, but expand their culture.
I have the legendary Crime Mob here with me. How y'all feeling tonight?
Awesome. You feel like some legends?
Yes, because you are. Listen, period. But, you know, over the last 50 years, how do you feel hip hop has evolved?
It evolved from us, basically, because we heard what was going on, but when we came out, when we was in high school, we changed the narrative. We heard what was going on, but what we was talking about was different, and it was vibing with the young generation that was our age. So when we changed it, everything changed.
The technology got better also, so that's another way it evolved.
Yes, I love it.
But we still show love for the new people that's coming up. You know what I'm saying? So we love it. We love them all. But we pay that way for y'all to come up.
Yes. Now, anything coming up soon? Can we look forward to
Prime 3 coming soon.
Yes, I can't wait. Well, thank you guys so much for your time, and you enjoy your night.